Hello again, fellow ticket sales representatives, sales managers, sales leaders, general managers, and other workers here for the State College Spikes. Welcome to Minor League Survival, a major commitment to ticket sales. Just a reminder, we do work for the State College Spikes, a minor league affiliate of the St. Louis Cardinals. We are the short A season team for the St. Louis Cardinals. This means our schedule runs from the end of June till the end of August. We start after the Major League Baseball draft in June, and then this year we did make it to the Pettit Cup Championship, which we won. Congratulations again. So our season took us to the first week of September. We're located in State College, Pennsylvania. We were the organization of the year for Class A baseball. Again, pat yourself on the back. That's a season well done. And our home field is Medler Field at Lebrano Park. It has a capacity of 5,780. We do face a couple of disadvantages here at State College. First, we share the facility with Penn State University's baseball team. This is a disadvantage for us just because that means in the spring, during their season, we're unable to do season ticket holder events. We're unable to do a preseason event. We can't get out the Little League teams, the groups, the parties. We can't bring everybody out one time before the season starts. So we don't get the excitement going like we want. But Penn State does an okay job for us. And then also, State College, Pennsylvania is not quite New York City. It's not quite Boston either. Those two cities are where the top 4 out of 5 teams had attendance records this past year. We were number 5 out of 15, so we are in the top third. Being in a small rural area, that's not too bad, but it does set us up for a disadvantage, and we have to make sure that we do find creative ways to compete from an attendance standpoint. Why are ticket sales so important? First, we have a high turnover rate for the team. What I mean by this is every June we get a new team. Major League Baseball draft comes, we have a new team. It's not like we have 1 or 2 guys new each year and the core is still there. We have a new team every year. We may have 1 or 2 remainders from last year. This is a disadvantage for us just because fans don't get to connect with the players they want. We don't have a Mike Trout or a Bryce Harper that fans can just hold on to and know they're going to have for 20 years. It's just a rarity. I mean, we're short A season, so we might not have the same team for a whole year. It's likely if one of our players is a top prospect, he could spend 2 weeks with us, have a great 2 weeks, fans would start to love him, and then he'd be gone and moved up to a new level in the next week. So we have to make sure that fans know they're buying into the team, not individual players. We have an unknown quality of play by the team. Each year in June when we get this new team, it's their first season out of either high school baseball or college baseball. Some of these kids are 18 years old and really don't know the fundamentals of baseball yet. It's a great learning experience here. It's a great step into professional baseball here in State College, but we're a far cry from the major leagues. We're going to make errors. It's going to be bad baseball at times. So baseball fans won't always be happy with the product we have on the field. We have short-term contracts with the city based on attendance figures. We only sign a 2-year lease every year with State College. That means every 2 years we have to come up with reasons why we should stay and why they should want us here. So we have to make sure our ticket representatives are doing a good job. You guys, you're the front line. You have to find leads, get out groups, parties, birthdays, little leagues, anniversaries. We have to find new exciting ways to bring people to the ballpark. Bring them in groups, bring them in bunches, and you guys have to sell season tickets. The more people we can show this place off to, the better. We do have a fun, family, and affordable event, and we like to show it off as much as possible. Just remember the words of our assistant general manager, Scott Walker. When you're selling tickets, the first no is not a real no. It's just your gut instinct when you feel like somebody might be selling you something. Our ticket sales reps have to persevere and have to avoid rejection and have to not let rejection bother them. They have to keep pushing, keep asking, and keep finding creative ways that might entice a customer to become a spectator and a fan of our team. How we do this is through motivation. Motivation is the true key to sales. What is motivation? Motivation is the desire that someone has or a willingness someone has to do something or accomplish something. What is our why? Let me think about that for a second. Better yet, how about you think about it? What's your why? What's your why? Our why is our reason for being here. As a group, our why should be to provide fans with a family fun entertainment option in the summer that's affordable and that's new and exciting. Individually, our why should be, hopefully, to make a positive impact on the kids that get to come to our games and to hopefully excel in this profession. I hope all of you guys have hopes and dreams to do great things and make sure that your why is always there and accounted for. Why does motivation matter? The desire somebody has something matters immensely, especially in this aspect of the industry. Rejection is common. Ticket sales is tough. It's not easy to do. You're going to be told no a lot more than you're going to be told yes. We have to make sure that our ticket reps, being the front lines, have a high motivation. You have to understand, yeah, we've been told no, we've been told no. It's our 5th time being told no, our 10th time. But you have to keep going. Keep finding ways to motivate yourselves. And as sales managers, sales leaders, we have to motivate our ticket reps. That is our why. Our why is our ticket reps. We have to motivate them. Help them know, hey, this is just part of it. I know we do a great job with it. We have intrinsic and extrinsic motivators, which we'll get to in a second. But we have to make sure we're always there for our ticket reps. No matter what part of this they need us, we're here for them. Cultivating a culture. This comes from motivation. It's important because when you have a culture, when you have a team mindset like I think we do here, it makes it fun. It makes it easy to come to work. I haven't worked a day in my life yet. I promise you that. I enjoy waking up every day. This is fun for me. It's my job to make sure it's fun for you. Because if you don't enjoy coming to work every day, your performance is going to suffer, and then you're going to take sales reps and teammates down with you. And we just can't have that. How we do it? We motivate in 2 ways. Extrinsically, which is like rewards, team goals, promotion. And intrinsically, which is fulfillment, commitment, and achievement. We do a good job with our extrinsic motivators. We do different rewards when we reach our goals in sales. We do some things that I think other organizations don't do. We make sure that our ticket reps know failure is going to happen. When we reach a goal of total times told no, we have everybody over for a lunch party the next day. It's just reminding our ticket reps that, yeah, we may be told no a lot, but we're going to track them. We're going to make sure we know how many times we've been turned down. And when we reach a milestone, we're going to be rewarded for it because that is perseverance. It's picking yourself up and trying again. Every time we try, we're that much closer to a yes. Our team goals, I think we all enjoyed our trip to paintball last year when we reached our season ticket goal. I think stuff like that's fun. Being a part of a team, it's fun. Knowing that we need different guys to step up, different gals to step up, and find ways to sell a season ticket package, to get a birthday group out, to sell a suite, to sell a sponsorship. It's exciting to be a part of a team and reaching towards one goal. And obviously promotion. You guys enjoy being promoted, enjoy new responsibilities. And on the flip side of that, of course, a pay raise. Everybody likes a pay raise. There's nothing wrong with that either. These are all extrinsic rewards. We do find, though, that extrinsic rewards, they'll run out at some point. Though in a competitive environment, they're not always the best option. That's why we have to really, really, really be talented at intrinsically motivating ourselves and our teammates. Sales managers, this is where we step in. We have to figure out how do we best intrinsically motivate our sales representatives. This isn't always easy. Some people think that's their job. We can't motivate them, but we can. It is our job to bring out that self-motivation. Intrinsic rewards are things that come within yourself, but they can be brought out by a great manager, a great leader, a great teammate. Our course of action. If we can improve our responsibility and ownership, we're going to improve our intrinsic rewards. If we can have intrinsic motivators that make us want to come to work every day, we have a chance to be successful. Responsibility and ownership, the way we're going to build that, we're going to make sure that each ticket salesman, each ticket rep, they have an opportunity to be a sales leader. Every week, this is going to be something new we're putting in. Every week, there's going to be a different sales leader. Each time there's a sales leader, they're going to implement one new rule, one new requirement. It can be one goofy thing. Something different that they're bringing to the table that they want to leave an impact on our sales representatives and our team. It could be, if you make a sale, you have to go ring a bell. If you fail 3 times in a row, you have to go get a chocolate milk out of our fridge. Different things, and it doesn't have to be serious. We need to have fun. It creates a responsibility and ownership that we have this program, that each of you get to be in a leadership position, get to do different things. And once that leader steps down, their rule is still in effect. By the end of it, we may have people jumping up and down, asking 8 times, calling everybody they can. We need to do different things to make sure that we stay intrinsically motivated to responsibility and ownership. Accountability and respect. This is important. When you have the respect of your coworkers, you're more likely to be intrinsically motivated. You're more likely to enjoy coming to work. You're going to be okay with what we do day to day. If you want to come in and discuss a call or a customer, that's great. But we're no longer going to overlook you. I know right now, if you fail 3 times in a row, you have to come and discuss what happened. That's no longer going to happen. We're going to make sure that you know this is yours. You have responsibility, you have ownership, and also you have some respect and accountability. We're going to let you go, and you come to us. You ticket reps, you come to us, the sales managers, the sales leaders, when you feel like you need help. We're not overlooking your shoulder anymore. That doesn't help anybody. I know right now we have that in place. It doesn't help anybody, so we're going to change that. Our goals and successes. We have to each have our own goals and successes. I know different people want different things. Some of you would love to be in minor league baseball your whole life, and others wouldn't. Right now, we don't do a good enough job as sales managers, sales leaders, of knowing what our ticket reps want and what our sales reps want. We're going to start meeting every 2 weeks. A ticket manager and a ticket leader, they're going to meet with our ticket reps, and they're going to learn, what do they want out of this? What is their why? What's their end game? Where do they want to be? What's their dreams? What do they do? What do they don't do? What do they like? What do they dislike? We're going to learn you as a person. That way you don't just think of us as employees. We're a team. We need to make sure that you guys feel like we're a part of a team here. Are there any questions about what we're going to put in place and what we're going to do? I think our plan of action is going to be exciting. I think it's going to be fun. It's going to shake things up a little bit. My hope is that you're going to enjoy coming to work. You're going to be loose. You're going to be excited. These are different things, but I think deep down when you realize I do have goals, I do have my own dreams, I do like to be accountable. I don't like having somebody look over my shoulder. I do like to be put in sales managing positions, in a leadership position so I can test it out, so I can lead others, so I can try and figure out why others do things the way they do. So I can help motivate. If we can do that, sales leaders, if we can motivate our ticket reps to become sales leaders, that's when you're doing a good job. College coaches, college football coaches, they like nothing better than when their assistant coaches become head coaches. Good leaders don't develop followers. Good leaders develop leaders. Thank you. Everybody's coming to the party, have a real good time.